So my solution to that is, okay, well, one, stop using the dollar, get out of the dollar. But the real way we stop this is we try to educate people to dump their 401ks and dump their IRAs. This is what actually stops this. Because for a long time I'm like, well, we just need people to get out of cash and start using alternative currencies. Well, you know what I found? Nobody has cash. I mean, I've gone all over the country. Nobody sits around in liquid cash, which is actually a good thing because why would you getting 0.2%, right?
Right.
But what are they doing? Well, they have 401ks, but they don't realize they don't own those 401ks. If the market collapses, they're not going to get ownership of those certificates. And here's the thing, to kind of hit home that you already don't own these shares. When you start a company, a private company, you get stock certificates. You have a shareholders agreement. You have the ability to vote those shares. That is a key component of being a shareholder. So if I've got a 401k, I may have 100 different stocks. Does anybody ever ask you to vote any of the shares in your 401k? No. Why? Because you actually contractually give up your right to vote to the custodian. So when people say BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street own all of these companies, you're probably seeing these maps that show that these guys own all of the companies. They don't own all of the companies. They own all of our voting rights. It's actually our shares or what we think are our shares, but we've given BlackRock and State Street and Fidelity the ability to vote our shares. We've already given that up contractually.
How did people give that up?
They gave it up through contracts. No one ever reads an agreement. You know, you get Microsoft, you get a new operating system, you log on to Twitter. Do you ever read the contract? Do you read all of the contracts? You know how you click here, accept the terms and conditions? Do you read those?
Most people don't. Yes.
Most people don't. And by the way, if you did, you can't do anything about it. What are you going to do? Redline the agreement, send it back to the general counsel at Apple if you don't like the terms? Sorry, this is a take it or leave it agreement. We have given away ownership of all of our data through these click wrap agreements, through technology, but we've also done it with banks. No one looks, the stuff that I said at the beginning about how you don't own the money in the bank account, you don't. Go look at I encourage everybody watching this, go to your bank's website, download the terms and conditions. If you don't want to read all of it, throw it into AI and have it summarize it for you. And what you will find is you really don't own the money. They can cancel the account. They can change the terms. They can give all the data. All of that is there today. And you signed it when you signed that bank account. You signed an agreement giving away all those rights. So when you get a 401k and you have a brokerage agreement, you sign all of that away. You've signed it all away already. So you don't own this, but nobody told you about it. There was no informed consent.